Hello, I'm BXToyCat, and welcome back to another update video. Today I'm going to be talking about Title Update 24, or the next big update for Minecraft Xbox and Minecraft PlayStation. Specifically, I'm going to be answering a question I get quite a lot, which is, what features are actually going to be inside this next big update, ToyCat? And that's a surprisingly difficult question to answer, because so far we only know with 99% certainty that it's going to include features from 1.7.2. So the update that changed the world, all of the new biomes, all the cool things I'm currently showing off on my feature preview series. But what about features from 1.8? What about console exclusive features? This is what I'm going to be answering in this video today, so please do like the video if you do like it. It would help out the channel a lot, and it lets me know that you liked it, and it also lets me know that you want to see more of this sort of update stuff. Anyway, let's get straight into this, and let's start talking about the rumors that the next update for Minecraft Xbox and PlayStation will include 1.8 from the PC. So 1.8, if you don't know, is probably one of the biggest updates they ever released for the PC, and is the one that the PC is currently on right now. So the reason this rumor is going around a lot is because this would bring the console up to date with the PC, and that is something, of course, a lot of people would want. But is there any truth to it? So I think there actually is a very good chance that this is truth, because now we are 4 months into the development of this next, big update, Title Update 24, and I doubt that means it's just 1.7.2, because they've done a single update like this in a similar amount of time, and we still haven't heard anything, so it looks like this is going to be a 5 or 6 month development cycle. With that said, this is a reasonably slightly bigger update, but it also is going to be developed by a much bigger team than develop these smaller updates, so I think that just 1.7 is a very unlikely thing. It's going to include something else, and that something could be Realms, but one thing that would make a lot of sense is if that something was 1.8. The reason this would make a lot of sense is because Microsoft, who of course own Mojang, are really keen on having the console version be up to date with the PC, and that is something this update would do if it was 1.8. And in addition to that, just kind of a small thing right there, the thing the console versions have been trying to do ever since they launched all the way back 3 years ago now, they've been trying to catch up the PC. If they can do that in one update now, that means they can finally start working on everything else they want to do, whereas if they do 1.7 now, by the time they get to 1.8, it's going to be, 1.9 now, and it's going to delay that by a serious amount. So I imagine their full priorities are going to be on that objective, and that they're going to want to catch up to that. Also, just as a small hint that came out about a week ago that I don't think anyone caught, and even I missed until recently, and I was like, actually, wait a minute. So, if you don't remember, basically 4J responded to someone who asked, will there be an Alex skin in the next update, by saying, good idea, wink face, very strongly hinting that it's something they're going to include. You don't generally hint at something you're not going to include. And the thing about Alex that makes it an interesting feature is the Alex skin was actually a 1.8 feature. So that would mean that this update would at the very least be bringing forward 1.8 feature, I should say, and it could be bringing forwards a lot. It could be including most of 1.8, or, again, rather than being half an update behind the PC, what I think is very likely is that means it's a hint that they're including 1.8 features, and they might be working on all of them right now. The reason that would take them so long, and the reason we haven't heard anything yet, would make a lot of sense if the next update is going to take 6 or 7 months, because 1.8 was the longest time it took for a PC update at 9 months, and even though 4J has a massive staff team now, and a dedicated testing team of 50 people, it's still going to take them a long time to get all of the features from 1.8 in the game. Just to quickly show what I mean by how many 1.8 features there are, even though you can, I'll show you a GIF on screen right now. This is just, it's kind of funny, so I like it. This is a GIF of all the 1.8 features that came in with the update. As you can see, there's just so many things going on. There's so many massive changes to the game that have to be made present, and once you include that for 1.7, the new biomes, all the new things going on there, this is a massive update. This is a whole ton of work, and I think if this was 2 updates in one, this would totally justify the amount of time they spent, and I think it would, make a lot of sense. So that's one possible alternative to what's going on here, and I think it's the most likely. If 1.7 is 99.5 or 0.9% sure we're coming, I'd say I'm about 90% sure the next update will include 1.8 now, or at the very least it will include features from 1.8, because it's at least got the Alex skin from 1.8. I wouldn't be surprised if they take a few, the rabbits from 1.8, as well as a few features like that, because that would be something a lot of people would want. But yeah, going off from that, if we assume it's not 1.8, just so you're like, okay, so 1.8 is not guaranteed, what's the other 10% then, ToyCat? So there's a tiny chance that they will just release 1.7 by itself alongside a lot of other optimizations and small stuff like that, but what I think is more likely is that they're working on something. It might be the first Minecraft console mods. Maybe they're putting the infrastructure in there so they can start adding the mods in between updates, just have a dedicated team for that, because of course if they do have mods, it's not going to be in the traditional sense where you can mod it, but they'll give you downloadable packages. I think that's a possibility, but I think the more likely thing is that it's either 1.8, or there's a small chance that it is Realms, because Minecraft, my cat just knocked my Kinect off my Xbox, that's great. Minecraft Realms is a feature for the PC, which came in with 1.7.4 or 1.7.6, I think it was. Basically, it came with the 1.7 updates, and it brought in like the feature, the ability to play online with friends and like have servers and stuff, but like locally. And it's something that makes so much sense on Minecraft console. And since it is kind of a 1.7 feature, that might be something they're working on before they can release 1.7. It takes a lot of effort because you have to have a server that's always manning, and they can do lots of other cool stuff, like have downloadable maps go along with it. There's loads and loads of cool things they can do with Realms, and they might just be spending a lot of time getting that going, because that would also be an opportunity for them to increase the player limit to 16. So to kind of summarize here, 1.8 is quite likely, I'd say very, very likely at this point, to be coming alongside 1.7. However, there is a small chance they're working on something else. I'd say Realms is the second most likely alternative. We could be getting all three in one update. That might be a push, but either way, the next update is seeming exciting. We should be, I'm hoping we'll be seeing it at some point this summer. It seems very, very likely we'll see it at some point this summer, and I'm going to be excited to see that, and I hope you are too. So please do like the video if you did like it. It would help out the channel a lot, and it lets me know that you liked it. Share the video if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here. It's a way you can keep up to date with all these videos by having them appear on your homepage every day like magic. I'll show you that 1.8 GIF one more time because it might be coming, and it makes me like kind of amused at how brilliantly put together it is. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.